Now, I thought this next topic is a great topic because boy, I've had some great days and I've had some crap days. I mean, I've had some days where I can't walk the next day. I've had some days where I can run immediately right after. Look, guys, I said it on videos before, but I have not really addressed your shoes and stuff for your event. Now, we're not talking about, I mean, we are talking about styles of shoes, but we are talking about the fact that we as DJs, most of us mobile DJs and club DJs are standing on solid, hard ground for hours. And that is hell on your back and it is hell on your knees. So, the one thing that people don't realize that it's even more hell on are your feet. Now, I know that there are these lovely standing mats, and I have one, but sometimes that doesn't do the trick. What does the trick and stuff for me? What does the trick for me is shifting weight from left to right. So if you groove to music while you're DJing, if you shift your weight to one side and shift right back to the right, it doesn't allow for your feet to get heavy on one side. And that's usually the nights when I know I'm having a good night. Now, if I'm just standing there, or if I'm standing a lot for just dinner and we're just standing and standing and standing, or I'm waiting for speeches to happen and I'm still standing, your feet are going to be brutal the next day. Now, let's talk about some footwear that will cause your feet to be absolutely brutalized if you're a mobile DJ or if you're a club DJ, but this is mainly for mobile DJs. The first pair of shoes are these kind of dress shoes that most people wear when they come to a wedding. If you come to a wedding and you're dressed in a suit, you're usually going to wear shoes like this, or you're going to wear, if you're part of the bridal party, you're going to wear shoes like this, or if you're doing a country wedding, they're going to wear boots. But nationwide, you're pretty much going to wear shoes like this. Shoes like this, as you can see, have no support on your heels. Zero support. Standing on this and standing on concrete, you can almost guarantee that your feet will be, and not only your feet, your back will be on fire as well. You will look sharp, but I almost guarantee you won't be sharp after the event. Nothing about you will say sharp. These things will destroy your feet, but it'll make you look good. You'll be fashionably correct. But as a DJ, there are other choices. There are definitely other choices. Like this one. I see a lot of guys get away with stuff like this. A lot of guys wear these casual like shoes. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be this, but these casual like shoes that are maybe like leather uppers, but kind of look like a tennis shoe and they've got like a little white and stuff at the bottom. Those things provide minimal support. Minimal. If you do a lot of walking during your event, you could probably get away with something like these and be all right to go behind the board and DJ. But if you stand still and you're just constantly just standing still through dinner, through speeches, through dance music, and you're standing still, not shifting your body, your feet will be on fire. Fire. And your back will be on fire. But this is another option that looks great with a suit. And most of us wear suits and stuff now for our events. I mean, if you're not, I don't quite know what you wear. I mean, sometimes I'm sure you got some casual options. But for the most part, you wear something like this, a casual shoe. And then there's what I call the comfort shoes. Now, These are the ones that are mistaken for for dressy shoes. These are not dress shoes in any way. These are comfy, casual shoes that usually have something like memory foam in them. Look at the size of that heel. You're going to get probably memory foam inside of that shoe, and you've got a heel. So you're probably getting about that much support, and then you're standing on a mat that gives you that much support. That's a lot of cushion between those three. This right here is probably one of the best options of footwear, but one of the worst options on fashion, because it looks terrible with the suit, but it feels great at the end of the night when you've got to take stuff down. You could definitely tell that you got one of these shoes, because usually it doesn't have any shoestrings, just like this shoe, but it offers crazy support. Crazy support. Now, you can call them what you want to. You can call them dad shoes. You can call them grandpa shoes. You can call them orthopedic shoes. You can call them whatever. But one thing you're not going to call them is uncomfortable, because at the end of the night, these are your best friends right here. When you've been at a wedding for almost 9 hours, because, between the time you get there, you unload, you set up, you wait, you stand for ceremony, you stand for reception, you stand to take down everything, and then you leave. By the time you sit down in your vehicle to leave, you have been there for almost 9 hours, 9 to 10 hours. You're going to need some support and stuff on your feet. Trust me, especially for anybody who is younger than 20, you have time to work on this. And anybody who's in their 30s, you better start switching up your shoe game now. Now, let's talk about the point that I'm at. I like to fashion forward. You know what I'm saying? I like to separate myself from every other suit in the room. So you'll casually see me wearing stuff like Jordan Lows. You'll see me wearing stuff like that. Now, it's become more of a thing to kind of wear tennis shoes and stuff with suits or with casual clothing. I like it because it's a shoe that fits my foot. The problem with these shoes is that there's no support in these shoes. So am I doing myself a favor and stuff by wearing these? No. But I sure as hell don't want to keep wearing these, because this is what I've been wearing for the longest. So I've just tried to figure out a way to really still be fashion forward and get some type of shoe support and stuff in there. So I'll put a sole in these to help support my foot, but it usually doesn't help. I'll probably have problems later because I stand on concrete often. But I like the way it looks and stuff with a suit. And, it is what it is. I mean, same things with these guys. I mean, these are just the high versions of these. You put that with that, and it does provide some type of comfort. But you need something to support your heels and stuff. You need something to support your knees and stuff, because most of these venues are concrete. And even grass is not your friend. Playing out in the middle of nowhere is not even your friend. That ground is hard, man. It's just not as hard as concrete. So it takes longer. But again, any place you stand for 9 hours, any place you do something for 9 hours, you're going to have problems. You're definitely going to have those. I can almost guarantee you. But let me know in the chat what you guys use as footwear. I mean, do you use any one of these styles of shoes? I mean, you have to, right? I mean, you're not wearing some god-awful tennis shoe. You're not wearing some Asics or something like that out there. You're not wearing, I don't have nothing against New Balance, but you're not wearing a New Balance shoe out there. I mean, at least a Jordan 1 and stuff right there kind of creates a sense of style, because if you can get it in a certain color to go with your suit, it looks great. And same thing when it comes to like the men's dress casual suit. You know, if you can get it to go with your suit color or close to it or be a contrasting color, then it looks great. But let me know what you guys wear and stuff on your feet, because I can tell you right now, the struggle is real.